Hello, this is Iron Bill back again with another video, and today will be some more PvP and a little bit of discussion of Iron Banner versus Control, which are the two modes that I played today. But first, I want to start with a couple of things. Number one, look at my Guardian here in the gold. Remember, this is about pediatric cancer awareness for the month of September. A father of a child last year with pediatric cancer asked players in Destiny to put gold shaders on in consideration for awareness of child pediatric cancer. So it was brought back again this year, and a lot of people are getting on board doing this. It's an easy thing to do to show your support. It doesn't cost anything. Just takes a little bit of time to find the right shaders. And chances are, if you play a lot, you've got a shader in there that'll work. And I want to show you which one I am using. I am using Callus's Treasured, and it looks a little greenish here on the legs, but that's only because of the shadow and the way this works. Ultimately, it's not. It's actually a pretty good way to go on this set. I'm not going to go too much into it beyond that. It's not really necessary, but yeah, it makes a nice looking little Guardian. I had to mix and match my armor a little bit. It's not one consistent set, but I think a lot of people do it that way anyway, and it doesn't impact my stats, so I don't really care. It's been a fight. I have fought to get up to 1576. Didn't have a lot of luck with my Hunter. I started the week, I think, on the Hunter at 1572. Maybe 1572 on everything. And Iron Banner is a good week to boost your level because there are 4+2 Pentacles that you can get in the course of the week. So I have been working on that. Oh, and before I leave this, there's one more thing I want to show you. And that is that cool foundation. Almost overlooked that. Almost overlooked it. Sorry about that. Yeah, again, about pediatric cancer awareness. So, yeah, anyway, back to the struggle. This week has been a struggle because you know how it is with RNG. Oftentimes, you can have the same drops over and over, meaning like I kept getting gloves, gloves, gloves for my Hunter. And you know, I had 8 Pentacles and 6 of them were gloves. I didn't get anywhere with that. So I switched over to my warlock, and fortunately I've had a bit more luck. Not only in spreading out my Pentacles in a more helpful way, but I also managed to get a lot more done in Iron Banner. In fact, I went through all 18 games. So I got frustrated with the Hunter, and I thought I'll just wait. Mainly because the Pentacles were all dropping in the same place, and I thought I'm going to give it a day or two, then come back, and maybe it'll reset. Who knows? But things were spread about a bit better with the Warlock, and I had a lot more luck. Now, Iron Banner, in terms of playing that, it is tough. There is no matchmaking, and the distribution of the matchmaking, or there is matchmaking, excuse me, but not skill-based. And the distribution is horrible. I cannot tell you how many games, and you can search my record if you want to verify this. It's public knowledge, public consumption. You can look it up. There were a lot of matches where you would have 2s and 3s all up and down the stack on the winning team, the other side, and our side was all 1 or below 1. You know what? I don't understand why Bungie allows that to happen. I just don't get it. I mean, if they want to make it a very unpleasant experience, stack all of your Pentacles into one slot and make lopsided teams so everything's a stomp. I mean, just whatever. So, anyway, I have come to the opinion, though, that the type of player that'll probably do about best in this eruption mode is a Rumble player. If you play a lot of Rumble, it's a lot of just running right at people and gearing up your builds to do just that. And man, Titans especially, I cannot tell you how many times I was shoulder charged, meleeed, shotgunned by Titans, and I could see them coming, and I just didn't put a shotgun on or Wither Horde or whatever. There are things I could have done, I just didn't. But that's mostly what you're going to see if you play. So be warned. Anyway, I want to turn over to a control match that I did play, and I think I wound up with No Time to Explain, Brigand's Law, and the heavy doesn't matter because I really wasn't picking that up. And yeah, here we are. Loading in. Let's see what our distribution is here. Oh, don't want to do that. 1.28. And I thought, okay, I can kind of see that being an alright match, because that's kind of my zone. And if the top player of my team is kind of in my zone, a little bit better than me, but in my zone, chances are it's going to be alright. Now, what I know we're never going to be okay is if I'm the featured player on our team. I just know we're finished, and we generally do get stuck. Trying to be smarter about setting up these wells so that they actually help, ducking in and out of cover. Got to work on my, yeah, there we go, grenade. On my shooting from cover. You know, I do not move enough. Alright, we've got to take control of B. If you're going to win on this map, you got to have control of B. And we start off okay, you know. I've got the guy to the left there. I know he's coming. And, you know, why am I still in my no time to explain? I've got a submachine gun. Put it out there. And I've said this over and over. I can see the mistakes I'm making, and I just go right ahead and make them, and I just can't react. And it's terrible. But there it is. All right, so there we go. Now, there we go. I put enough damage on him to do some good. I don't want to jump up there into a shotgun on the left, which I know the guy's in the cubby. I know he's there. And here he comes. And see, if I had submachine gun the guy to lead in, or a grenade, I would have won that fight. It was a simple thing. This is the thing I've got to get the muscle memory for. You know, that's CQC, and that's why I'm so horrible at it. If I can post up and shoot from a distance, I do fine, as long as it's gun on gun. But yeah, see, I need to be better about my peek shooting. And by the way, I don't want to drop that well out there like that, because that animation will get me killed. I need to drop it from behind cover. Alright, posting up, being able to cover the area somewhat, doing better. They're slightly ahead. This is a back and forth match, and it is competitive so far, so that's good. Now what I want, and I haven't had a chance to review this yet, I'm curious if people start dropping out at some point, because I think they did. And I need to get a grenade up there, but I don't have one. So I decide to challenge with the submachine gun, finally. And I chase him off. He has no choice but to leave. He gets finished off by a teammate. Now I'm body shooting him, but at least I've got the right gun out. And that's the right gun in that distance. My submachine gun that I'm using does not have great range, but it is a really decent submachine gun. It's the ARC one from Crucible, and I don't know what the name is right now. I'm not going to look it up. Okay, that's good. No time to explain is actually pretty solid there. Drop a grenade, submachine gun, he backs up. That's better. That's more like what I should be doing. It stopped the shotgun rusher from coming at me. Alright, now my team's getting a little bit more timid, and I've been kind of timid the whole way, but it's sort of my nature, because I don't... See, there we go. That just about got me killed, even though I dropped the rip. And what I'm trying to do is put it out there in a way that it really covers me whenever I peek, but all they have to do to push me off of it is drop a grenade. And all of a sudden, I'm kind of isolated. It's 52-52. We're doing pretty well, and I'm just going to back up here, wait for teammates, and let them push a little bit. Yeah, he got shotgunned. So it's time to just kind of back up and avoid that charge. So far I've not fed a lot of kills, or yeah, a lot of deaths to the other team. Got somebody on our left pushing our zone. Check here. And my thinking is, do I make a push for the zone? And no, somebody's standing on it. I don't have my well yet. He's going to come rushing at me. And for the life of me, I should have just pushed in on him immediately. And I waited. All right. Now, I've played a lot, or watched a lot of True Vanguard, and I've watched him escape situations just by jumping up, and breaking line of sight around a corner. And I try to use that when I think of it. It's just I don't think of it very often. And I think I just saw somebody jump over. I did. He wound up bumping into a wall and dropping down into team fire, I think is what happened to him. I'm going to cross over because apparently we're trying to take C. I can see the enemies on all sides. I've overcommitted. It's too late. I'm not going to get out of that. So You know, at that point, I could try to run. It's not going to matter, and they're going to get me anyway, because you can see at least 5 people there, and the whole team was spawning because we flipped the zone. I got one, got two. There's another one there somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not very good with a lot of the Arc Supers, I'm going to be honest with you. Not something I've played a lot with, you know, over the time that they've existed. Alright, put a lot of heat on him, forced him to think it over. Now I've got a well. Waiting for somebody to come out of that cubby there and shotgun me. And you see our team gets cleared off on that. There are 2 of them there. I'm going to lose that fight. Yeah, every time. The second I saw that second guy step out, I should have moved to the side. But I stayed committed to the fight, trying to squeeze off. And that's just poor reaction. I saw it. You know, I saw it when it happened. And it always pains me to watch it again because it's not like it was that hard to see coming. And this guy, we're just going to go ahead and gun down. Take him out of his super. I don't know if you can shoot those poles or not. I try it, but I don't know that you can. Okay, I know there's a super over there. I could see it. I didn't know it was ours. Be honest with you, I didn't watch the flavor text. I guess we had an opposing super dropped right there, and I'm in a bad spot because now I'm not really where I can protect my flank. And he's peak shooting better than me, but fortunately we get a little team shot on him. I need to be looking to my left. I saw it on the radar, but we need to capture this zone too because they're starting to get away from us. It's been an even match, but it got away. And they just managed to get a couple of big captures on us. Now there's a guy behind us that I'm just not getting a beat on. Fortunately, my teammates were not blinded and were able to kill him, and that kind of kept me in it. We're 20 points down. And it's not looking like we're going to be able to pull this back. Okay, I know he's there. I'm going to push up, help my teammate with this guy. Got a second one. He's already got the first shot on me. So, yeah. He's crouch shooting out of bounds. That's what I'm running to, and out of bounds. Yeah. Yep. Okay, still 20 points down. We're going to have something big here if we're going to be able to pull this back. So we got to have the zone, which we do. I'm going to go ahead and push on through here and put a little heat on their zone, or at least try to. But I notice I'm alone, and here we go. Got to try to get out of there. And the thing is, I don't run very high mobility, and I'm never going to outrun anybody. And it's pointless to even try. And I should have just turned around and faced him, just like right there. Okay, I see that guy. I'm going to get my teammates involved here. He decides to back out. And I think that's it. We just couldn't pull it back. Now, I don't feel bad about this. Yeah, we lost by 30 points. But, you know, we were in it until we weren't, you know. And I don't feel like we got blown out. I mean, it at least didn't feel like a blowout. It just it snowballed away from us at the end. And if you look, I mean, if I could get 20 defeats in any match, I'm in a lobby that is somewhat balanced. Now, obviously, they have people on the other side that have pretty high KDs, but I don't know if that's a regular thing for them. I can tell you 2.5 for me is not. That's not regular at all. I really am right around a 1. And I haven't looked it up recently, but, you know, the way I've been playing, it's probably like a 0.8 or something like that. It's terrible, but, you know, at least this wasn't so awful. And I played my 3 matches for my Pinnacle. I think I wound up on this one. It was a good way to end. And, you know, I've got all my Pinnacles in PvP I can get this week and on my Warlock. So I won't be playing any more Warlock PvP than I have to. At least this ended on a good note. So, anyway, I want to thank you folks for watching. That's pretty much it for tonight. I want to also thank people for the comments in the comment section. I don't do that very often. Thank you. But, yeah. You know, I'm glad you're engaged, and you know, there was a little discussion about, and it was a Russian poster who said in Russia I would be a beer chugger. or some people might call me that, but you know, he didn't consider me that, which apparently is a derogatory term. And I just wanted to say, I don't take any offense at that at all. You know, I'm a nothing player, and a lot of times the way I approach this channel is that I'm showing that if I can do something, you can too, because I'm so awful. The baseline is so low. Um, Especially when I do solo PvE content, that sort of thing. I'm showing you things that anybody can do because I'm doing it. And I'm never going to be able to show you anything in PvP that's going to teach you anything. I'm just never, these hands just won't do it. This mind just won't do it. You know, I see it afterwards clearly. And I even see it at the time in slow motion, but my hands are in slower motion. So anyway, no offense taken by any of the comments ever. And I thank you folks for being engaged. I thank you for watching. And this is Iron Bill signing out.